Hello and welcome to my Let's Build a Sulani Beach Mansion. Um, I do need to say that I had already recorded this voiceover, and literally in it, I said, I am not going to re-record anything because I'm doing it all in one take. So whatever ends up being in here, I guess ends up being in here because I haven't ever done a voiceover before uh, for for like a Let's Build where it's not like super integral that I'm giving like information like I have with a fish video that I made. And then I realized that I have to press record like twice to get it to actually record. So now I'm re-recording. Oh my goodness, who would have thought that not technology, but that I would have done something right the first time. So yay. Anyways, so this is my Sulani Beach mansion. It's going to change form a little bit, but not too much. Um, yeah, I I made a box, and I added more boxes to it to make it a fancy box. And this fancy box is, I mean, the outer walls are essentially, I think, staying the same for the most part. I just add more. I end up adding a better floor plan. Is all, but um, I don't expect a whole lot of people to watch this. Um, I don't know. No one really watched the build. So, like when I did it on Twitch, so I guess why would someone watch it now? I don't know. I don't know. I'm mostly just doing this for me. I I I'm taking 16 credits. I have a part-time job. I just want something fun to do in my off time, and I figured why not play The Sims. I've been playing since Sims 2. I played Sims 2 on PS2. Yeah, that sounds right. And I played Sims 3 on 360, and now I'm playing Sims 4 on my Xbox One. So I do play on console. Congrats to everyone playing on console that has catalog. Not congrats for the fact that if you want to do Simsies Shell Challenge, that the last I checked, it still wasn't downloadable because PC's on a different update than we are. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I I would have rather not have a catalog, like not have the or sorry, not catalog, not have the gallery and not really know what you're missing out on than to suddenly have the gallery and wish it was different and just yeah. Um So, yeah, but you know what? I digress. It's nice to have something that, PC's had for a while. It just feels, it just doesn't feel like it was fully polished, which kind of sucks, but I feel like it's also to be expected. But, anyways, um, I, as I said, I've never really done a voiceover for like a Let's Build. I've done one once for a fish video, because I do have, some fish tanks. I also have two cats, but so I'm sorry if the audio sucks. I'm sorry if I ramble a lot or just really anything. I don't really know what to talk about. I watch Little Simsy when it comes to like Let's Builds, and I mean, I watch all of her stuff. I watch her streams. I don't know. But I watch a lot of other YouTubers too, but as far as Sims content is concerned, um, I watch Little Simsy, so you would think that I would like kind of have some idea of what to say, like when you're um like dubbing over, if that's whatever, um when you're like kind of dubbing over and like adding commentary, but I don't. I have no idea. Um, I don't feel like I have anything to add to the build. I will say that I loved these trimmings originally. They don't stay because they don't work. Not only really looks wise, but If you saw a second ago, it kind of clips where there isn't even a room. So there's that. Um, but I don't know whether to have commentary on the build. I don't really know what I can add. I mean, if you're watching it, then you're watching it. You know what I mean? Like me saying, "Oh, and I'm going to place down the fence, and I'm enlarging this room because I don't know." Like, I just don't really know what to say. I don't know. Um, I'm adding lights into each room. Oh yeah, see, and it clips on the inside of these, so I just got rid of all of them. But um I gotta say this house really glows up. Now that I've seen it 3 times, because I wanted to make sure that I got the speed kind of right, so I had kind of watched it the first time without recording over, and then I had thought I had recorded earlier, so I went over this whole 28 minutes and 4 seconds, I think is how long the video is, and um, recorded my voice over it, and like I apologize for how it looks now, like it gets better. I mean, maybe in your opinion it gets worse, but in my opinion, it gets better. Um, but um, yeah. So I don't really know what to say. I feel like I need to talk about Sims stuff, but all when I talk about the Sims, all I want to talk about is Sims 2. I think it was the best Sims game in terms of items. I think it was really creative. Like, I have a very vivid memory in The Sims 2. Um, I guess precursor, when I built, I would only build a box. I didn't build rooms. I didn't want a house. I wanted to be able to see everything. I didn't want to have to build doors or walls. Like, it was one big room. Except it wouldn't be the correct size. Like, I would make a big room the size of the entire lot. So, I had this really vivid memory of a room, quote unquote, that I had built where everything that I needed was in a different corner of the house, but only in the corners of the house. So the center of the room house was pitch dark. Like I didn't have lights there. I had no reason to have anything there. Um, but when you walked in, directly to the right was a hot tub, and it was the hot tub. If you played Sims 2, then you would know that there was a hot tub where it was like a hologram. I don't really know how else to explain it, but essentially, like, it was a hologram, and you could get into it, and it was a hot tub. And it was like, I think it was a piece of, like, alien technology. I don't know. It was dope. Like, I wish that was in The Sims 4. If I had to pick a single item to take out of any of the Sims game and put it into Sims 4, it would be that holographic hot tub. Like, and I think I would be almost grateful to the Sims team. I don't know. I really loved Sims 2 and I really loved the items. Um like it was the first time I didn't play Sims 1. So from what I know, it was the first time aliens were introduced. Um but I love the aliens. Um oh my goodness, I totally got off track. But I loved The Sims 2. But my room slash house, I only had things in the corner, so it was completely pitch dark. So when you walk in, I'm sorry, uh, uh, directly to the right was like a hot tub and a TV and a stereo. It was like the fun area. Um, the right far corner was the kitchen. Um, like that's like there was just the kitchen. Like, it didn't even look good. Just against the wall was like a fridge and a stove and like some counters. And that's it. And then the left corner was where I had the bed. That's pretty much it. And then like the left back corner only had the bed, and then the front left corner had a shower and a toilet. So anytime I made one of these houses, the two people had to be in a relationship. Otherwise, they would freak out Because, they don't want to be peeing in front of someone they don't know. So they always had to be in a relationship, and it always looked like garbage. I would love, oh my goodness, I should do that. I should remake a Sims 2 house. Oh my goodness, I might even still have the memory card. I might actually be able to like completely remake it. That would be awesome. I need to look into that. But sorry. Um but yeah. Um if you haven't noticed in the build, I haven't placed down the stairs yet. Um so there's that. It's gonna be fun. Placing the stairs was honestly probably the hardest thing about this build, because I literally waited until I had all the rooms where I wanted them, and everything where I wanted it, and then I had to place stairs, and you'll see in a little bit. It was a challenge. It was a challenge for me. All the items that I'm placing are not necessarily going to stay there. They're just so that I know what those rooms are when I go in and add furniture. So don't if you don't like how like something looks, or if you think it's placed wrong, it's not, because it's literally just there to tell me what that room is going to be. So like I'm going to place like some couches right here. That way I can kind of figure out how I want the living room to be arranged. I had thought about it being this way, and then I was like, well, I don't know, but then I'd have to do it this way. um yeah, but so I'm just sort of placing stuff so that I know where I eventually want things to go. But um how's your Friday going? Or I guess maybe it's not Friday for you. I'm editing this on January 24th. I probably streamed this almost a month ago. Like pretty close to a month ago. At least 2 to 3. I mean, I went off for a week, so I guess at least 3 weeks ago was when I probably streamed this. And if you ended up catching that stream, thank you. But I highly doubt if anyone even ends up watching this. Again, this is just for kind of for me and to fill my time. But if you did watch it, thank you. And also, did you really? I only had like 4 viewers. Like not at the same time either. I think I only had like 4 different viewers during that stream. So, thank you if you're one of those 4. Um yeah, I appreciate it. If you are watching this video right now, which I guess you would be if you are, um, gosh, I feel like I sound so dumb. But I'm definitely not recording this again, although it's not like I didn't already say that. But, whatever. Um, Thank you for watching preemptively, and, if you're gonna stop watching right after this, thank you for watching what you did. Um, if you decide to stop watching, I guess leave a comment on why. I mean, like I said, I'm only doing this for me, but also like as long as it's constructive, it's a growing opportunity. So, you know, I'm open to constructive criticism as long as it's constructive. If it's not constructive, then I don't know. I'm not gonna take it seriously. I don't know. My skin's pretty thick, so I guess I mean say whatever you want. Worst case scenario, I like what, delete it or like block you or like I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. So, I don't know. Whatever. Do whatever you want to do. But I whatever. You'll notice in a couple of places that the wall color goes onto the other side. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't really know why it did that, but it did. Um, oh my goodness. off topic. So last night I saw a meme on, like, I don't know, Facebook or something, and it ended with the tagline like "Pip pip the diddly do." And I said it a couple times out loud. I was like, "Pip pip the diddly do." I know that. What is that from? And I couldn't think of it, and I couldn't think of it. I was like, it's from something. And finally I looked it up, and it's from Drake and Josh. Oh my goodness, like, I just started laughing. I was like, "Oh my goodness." I forget about all the stuff that I watched when I was a kid, but I always forget about Drake and Josh. And I don't know why. It was one of my favorite shows back then. It was just funny, and it gave me a really good giggle last night when I saw it. It's like, "Pip pip the diddly do." I can't believe I forgot that that was from Drake and Josh. But yeah, so I mean, there's that. I don't know. Like I said, sorry if I'm just like not talking about what you want me to talk about, or if I should be talking more about the build. I really, I don't know. Like I said, like, if you're watching this, leave a comment. Tell me what you want me to, like, do or talk about. I don't know. For as many YouTubers as I watch, you would think that I would know, but I don't. So, sorry, I'm yawning. It's not even that late. It's only 3:30, and I woke up late. I don't have class on Fridays, which is nice, but also, like, I don't know, I like consistency in life. So, like, I only have half days on Mondays, which is why I stream at 8:30 on Mondays, is because I still have class that day. But every other day I stream at not every other, meaning literally every other. Um Fridays through Sundays I stream at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Um so, like, I woke up at like 10, just fairly late. Especially for work, for work slash school, I have to get up at, I mean, I'm gonna say 7, but honestly, I don't get out of bed until 7:20. So, yeah. My alarm goes off at 6:50, and I ignore, like, all 17 of the alarms that I have between 6:50 and 7:20. But, so, like, it's not that late. I woke up at 10, so I've only been awake 5.5 hours, and I'm already yawning? Goodness. I wish the original stream, or not stream, voiceover had worked, because my kitty was right next to my computer meowing at me, and it was super cute. And then she started sneezing, and I don't know. I think it was cute. I think it would have been really nice if that had been captured somewhere, but whatever. It's forever in my heart. um, what kind of YouTubers do you watch? I don't know. I watch such a wide variety. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch Little Simsy is the only simmer that I watch currently. Oh my goodness. I looked, sorry. Pause on that conversation. So this is the stairs that I was talking about, where I this is when I decided to place them. Because I had realized the utter mistake that I had made. So I guess talking about little on the subject of Little Simsy, um I just watched a build that she had uploaded. I think either it was a build that she uploaded a couple days ago, or it was an older one. I'm sort of like going through all of her videos. She's like the only person that I enjoy watching right now. But and she was like, "Yeah, I place the stairs and then I build the house around it." And I did the complete opposite, and I totally understand why she said that now. Cuz like it was essentially hell. It was the worst. Um, Placing these stairs. Absolutely the worst. Anyways, um, I watch a lot of different YouTubers usually, but once this school year started, I was only playing Sims, and so I wanted to be watching someone play Sims while I played. Because, like, watching someone play, like I used to watch Markiplier a lot, or I watch Cub Scouts, and whenever I watch them play something, that's what I want to play. So I essentially have to be watching someone play what I'm playing in order to want to continue playing it. And and I honestly don't know how I found Little Simsy. Like thinking back about it, she's what got me back into playing. Um, because I bought The Sims 4 when it first came out for Xbox One, and I had played it a lot. And then I saw the expansions that I didn't have, which at the time was like a third of what we have now. And I was like, oh, I don't want to spend all that money, and I stopped playing. And then again, I don't know how it happened. I think she just showed up on my recommended feed, and I started watching her. And then I was like, "Oh my goodness, Sims 4 sounds amazing to play." So then I started playing Sims 4. I've tried like I've tried like building stuff that she's building, but she's so much faster and better. It's like a 20-minute video that I watch of her, whether it's sped up or not, is still going to take me like 16,000 times as long making it as it would ever take her to make it. She's so talented. Yeah. Um, but like this house, like this part of this house took me 3 hours. I think this was a 3 hour long stream. And this is not the only episode. So, like, she could have built it so much faster. Like, again, I'm really only doing this for me. Like, she, she really, like, I would say that, like, she sort of motivated me, or, like, got me thinking that, like, maybe I would enjoy this. So, like, I guess, thank you, little Simsy. Like, I saw what she was doing, and I was just like, she's so talented, and, like, there's no way I'm going to be at the caliber that she's at. But if I could just, enjoy myself a little bit while I'm doing it, then why not? And I used to play a lot of like shooting games like Overwatch or Call of Duty or Gears of War, and I'd kind of sort of fallen out of those games. I was going back to No Man's Sky and Minecraft. I kind of go in waves in what kind of games that I play. And I was sort of going back into it when I had found her, and so I just started playing Sims. And you know what? I've all except for today's stream, which was a mess. I've been having a wonderful time. Like The Sims is really relaxing for the most part. Even if like I'm getting frustrated at it. Like getting frustrated at myself because I don't know how to do something is one thing. Getting frustrated at another player because you feel like they could be playing better, or maybe, you're the problem. Maybe you could be playing better, whatever. I'm not assuming anything. Um just like wishing that people or yourself were playing better, it gets taxing. So, playing The Sims and just being like, it's okay that I don't know how to do this. Let me look up a video real quick. Or I'm gonna look up some inspiration for what I want to build because I can't think of what I want right here. Like, it's so much more relaxing and an enjoyable experience than it is often playing like FPS games, first person shooter games. I say that, but also today I tried to stream Let's Build My Dream House, which is sort of like a multi-level house. Like you don't go up or down um like a full story. And The Sims doesn't build that very well. I had spent about an hour, I got frustrated, bulldozed it, and I was like, you know what, and I'm sorry if I've already mentioned this. Like I said, I've re-recorded, so like now I feel kind of lost. But so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna furnish the Sulani build. I did it for 40 minutes. I felt like I got nowhere. So I was like, whatever. I'm going to Overwatch. So I decided to just switch to Overwatch. And it was nice, but also like meh. I don't know. it wasn't as relaxing. Like, I can hold a controller playing The Sims and my hands not get cold. If I'm playing Overwatch for like more than 15 minutes, I'm like gripping the controller so hard my hands turn cold. Like, my hands were freezing after playing earlier today. I'm a really competitive person, so like when I'm feeling competitive, it's a great game to play, but when all I want to do is like relax and build a house, which is all I wanted to do this morning, it was fairly infuriating to play. So I guess it was my fault. It was like 100% my fault for playing. And, I'm not gonna say anger because I wasn't mad, but just like riling myself up, I guess, just whatever. But the build is like sort of coming to a close and we have like a little bit left. Um, as I think I've said, don't get like too hooked on some things. I do change a little bit in the next episode. Um, yeah. Like, some of the wall colors are probably going to change. Some of the floor colors are probably going to change. I'm pretty sure none of the walls change, like where walls are placed. I'm pretty sure that this is how the final build looks. But also, don't quote me on that, please. I don't know. But, um, if you're still here, thank you. And, I really appreciate you, staying until the end. Um, it means a lot. I, like I said, this is just for me and mostly just to fill time. So, any amount of time that, anyone else is willing to watch, like, thanks. And, I appreciate that, I don't know, that I could hopefully bring some amount of joy into someone else's life. But, um, yeah. um, I really enjoyed, building this house ultimately. I think it looks from at the stage that you're seeing at it right now, I think it looks pretty good personally. If you feel different, like, you're entitled to your own opinion. So, yeah, cool. Um, but I felt really prideful in this house because I felt like it's probably like the best house that I've built so far. And maybe it's not, but um again, thank you so much for watching. And I can't say like I stream every day or that I post videos every day because I don't, but yeah. Catch you on the flip side, and like and subscribe and all that stuff if you want to. Have a good day.